the hood with it. Welcome back to the Collective Clips, where you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all, so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And for that, I could say I'm very humbled, first and foremost. And secondly, gracias. Thank you, man, so much. Part 6. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's my primo, man. So he's faster than the speeding bullet. Give him a machete, yeah, he'll pull it. Hey, or will he? One never knows, does one, man. Super Norteno Part 6. It's in high demand. People have been asking about it, so here we go. And this story is about my primo's first interaction with the Fresno Bulldogs. The perro chatos, right? Pobrecito. My cousin didn't know. He didn't know no better, but now he'll do better. Now he knows. And now I can't stand, I can't fucking stand Bulldogs, eh? Like, why? Because they beat the shit out of you? That's one of the reasons. But secondly, is because they're perpetrating, right? The Vato got his reasons why he doesn't like particular groups. But the Fresno Bulldogs have a sentimental place in his heart. They put a dog paw on his heart and scratched his shit, okay? And here's the story how that works. So, again, it was another time I was chillaxing, relaxing, doing my own thing. And I decided that if for no other, I don't know why I decided to do these things, but I'm going to call my primo Super Norteno himself and see what's cracking, right? Because every once in a while I miss the vato. I try to stay as far away from him as possible, but at the same time, hey, it's like, Pook, he be calling me, man. He be calling me. And so I call him. So he gets all hyphy and happy when I give him a phone call, because I'm sure not a lot of people like to be around him, just based on him, the way Sheila smells, the combined weight and all that, right? So anyways, I give him a call. Hey, what's up, primo? What are you doing? He said, I can talk to you at this point. I said, what? Right? Usually he'll want to talk. Hey, did you hear the new GUN album? There's a new GUN album? Yeah, it's part 3. I think Woody's on it. No, I never heard that album. What's the remix, right? And it's this fucking bomb, right? On the north side, no, I never heard that one, right? He starts making shit up as we go along. So anyways, this day he's like, I can't talk to you. You don't understand. And I said, well, text me or something, right? So he texts me and he's like, damn, I'm around a whole bunch of high-powered ass motherfuckers, right? I can't talk to you. This Vato had one skinny-ass tweaker homie who I guess was calling himself active, 3 fat chicks and Sheila, right? So you know that ride was riding like this, okay? They're getting somewhere. And so he texted me, so I'm like, just fucking call me, fool, right? So he calls me, he's like, what happened? What do you want, right? I said, trip out, what are you getting into, man? Let's go out to eat or something. I got us, right? Which I always got us, because he don't got shit, right? And so he's like, I can't, bro, I'm around. Hey, it's going to get active tonight. It's going to get very active, right? And I said, well, who you with? That's when he tells me he's with the skinny tweaker dude and the 3 fat chicks and a partridge and a pear tree, right? And I say, hey, look, I don't care about none of that. You guys come swoop me up. Who got a car? He's like, the skinny, that's his car. It's an active car, bro. It's like a shade of gray, like a primer, but it's active as fuck. And I can't do it, right? See, the way my activities work. And I was like, all right, he's playing that high power role. So I'm like, hey, well, just get at me tomorrow. I'm like, where are you guys going? He said, I don't know, we're going to go to like some party in Fresno. And I was like, Fresno? It was at that point right there, I knew he didn't know better. So I was going to give him the quick rundown. I got to clutch him up. Even though he's active, I'm not active. I'm still going to give him the game because I'm active when it comes to the game, right? So I'm like, hey, primo, here's some knowledge you can't. Click. He hangs up on me. Okay, fuck him. He's on his own. I'm going to kick back and watch Game of Thrones. Hey, whatever he gets into tonight, God bless him. I hope he doesn't get eclipsed, right? So I'm kicking back and I'm thinking, what trouble can this Vato get into? He's with a whole bunch of fat chicks and a tweaker dude. I mean, all they're going to do is probably end up at a park smoking while the chicks sit there and talk and, scream about how hungry they are. If anything, let them waste their money, because once he mentioned 3 chicks, I started looking at my wallet, and the way my wallet works was I probably wouldn't be able to afford everyone. I knew the guys weren't going to eat because they were going to be on a great one, but with those chicks, mine and Sheila, because she might have got her little yolk and smoke on, I don't know. It just didn't seem like it was just like the perfect fucking space for me to be in. Although I was intrigued by 3 fat chicks, because I'm sure there in between those 3 there was something I could fuck with. So I'm sitting there like, fuck, man, I hope my primo doesn't get caught up. He's in Fresno. Now, when I hear the city of Fresno, I understand that that's Bulldog territory. There ain't homies in Fresno like that. I mean, if they were going to the west side, maybe cool. You can get through on maybe some Sangers back in the days, or some of them fucking little outskirt cities. Maybe Clovis, you go chill with a white guy who thinks he's fucking Woody. But at the same time, there ain't no Nortenos. That's Bulldog shit, right? So whatever. So I'm kicking back. It's not even about an hour and a half later, I get a phone call. It's my Primos. So I'm saying, oh shit, maybe they are going to swing by. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I haven't showered yet, but ain't nothing to take a little quick power shower and it's on. So I answer, I hear, help, help, Primo, right? And I said, well, you see the way my activities work is I'm non-active. So at this point, my help button is broke. What's happening? Hey, fucking, I'm over here at the store hiding. What happened? I said, hey, where you at, right? I'm already going to go jump in the whip and go to Fresno to fucking chase him down because I already know he's in some shit. He's like, I'm going to get back at you, click. So now I'm stressing. I'm pacing word. I'm pacing like I'm in a motherfucking, Salinas Valley cell, right? Back and forth because I'm like, damn, my cousin, he's in trouble, right? He sounded like he was screaming at the top of his lungs like if somebody was really cramming their fist up his ass or something. Wes Watson style. I don't know what was happening, right? So now his chick calls me, right? I see Sheila's number. I'm like, okay, Sheila's calling. So I'm like, what's up? She's like, I'm done with your cousin. I met someone else and I'm done because I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, he can't fulfill what I want. And I said, well, what's that? She goes, Burger King nightly. But even then, his dick is not all that. It's not worth what I'm going through. I'm like, but you guys got a bunch of kids and shit. Who said they're his? I said, well, that's what we all say. But I'm just saying, was that confirmed so I could let him know? She goes, look, I met another guy and we're going to kick it tonight. And I don't know if I'm going back to your tia's because your tia doesn't even like me. And I could faintly, distinctly hear my tia the last time I was over there say, take that fat bitch and tumble her somewhere, right? So I'm like, oh, well, I mean, where's my primo at? She goes, he took off walking. He was mad. He left from the car, right? So I'm like, okay. So I call him back. I'm blowing him up. He's not answering. He's not answering. He's not answering. Finally, he answers. He's like, what been? I said, where you at? He said, I'm over here walking, bro, but there's like, I see hella homies right here. I'm going to see if I can get a ride. They're partying and shit. I said, no, Primo, don't do it, right? He said, why? I said, those are Bulldogs. He said, yeah, but they're all flamed up. They're homies, right? I said, no, you don't understand. Now, up until this point, you got to understand, my Primo never did YA time. He never wiggled like that, right? He was in and out of prison, but, you know, you got to understand, Bulldogs are kept separately from that. He just didn't know what the fuck time it was with Fresno Bulldogs. He must have thought the Bulldogs were still Nortenos. He must have thought because they were flamed up, they were homies. So I'm like, hey, bro, don't go over there. Just wait wherever you're at. I'll come get you. He's like, nah, man, I don't need your backup. Shit, hey, the polar bears are back my play, right? I'm like, hey, listen, just kick back because you don't understand. He's like, nah, it's cool. I'm going to get a ride from the homies. I'm like, fuck, this fool's in trouble. So I jump in the whip and I'm heading to Fresno. I don't know what exit, what side of Fresno he's at. I just know my Primo's there with a Mongolian, a pimple face, tweaked out of his mind, and he's mad because his old lady left him from Sir Tweaker dude with the fucking Buick fucking Skylark, right? So I'm like, oh shit, a primered one at that. It's ugly, right? So I'm cruising, I'm calling him, blowing him up. He's not answering, he's not answering, he's not answering. Well, I guess at the time that I was calling him, he was trying to call me, so we're playing phone tag. You know, you feel me? Like fucking... Anyways, I'm just like, whatever, man. Hey, I'm still cruising to Fresno. Like, damn, I can't leave my cousin hanging like that. Even though my activity game ain't up to par, I still might have to get active out here in Fresno. And damn, he doesn't even understand, man. This is no man's land. Let's say it right. We're in trouble. He's in trouble, and I'm gonna even in trouble going to pick him up. So finally, this fool calls me, Primo, you don't understand, right? I said, no, I understand. I understand quite well. What happened? Fuck, bro, I knocked on the door, seen homeboys. I was like, hey, fool. What's up, man? It's Norte. What's happening? They snatched me up in that motherfucker, Primo. I don't know how, but they found me, right? No, you found them. He said, bro, there's barking and shit. Hey, I said, it's what, bro? Look at my ear. Look at my ear. I said, I can't see you, bro. We're on the phone. You fucking understand? I think one of them fuckers bit my ear up. They were fucking barking, Primo. I think they're fucking werewolves. I said, no, they're Bulldogs. What happened? He said he took off running out of the back door at full blast, ran through the door, jumped 2 fences, and now he was in some fucking Asian's yard, and he was in the corner trying to talk to me, and I can hear barking in the back. I'm like, damn, they're still on you? He said, no, that's an Asian dude's pit bull. Here's a hella roosters and a pit bull chained up. I said, well, fucking jump the fence and get on, bro, so I can come pick you up. I'm on my way to Fresno. How far are you, right? I said, I'm about 35 minutes away, right? Hey, I put it in cruise control because I figured he was safe now, so I let him sweat it out a little bit. Maybe that'll learn him something. So he's like, Primo, you don't understand, man. They're perpetrating, right? I thought they were homies, man. It was an optical illusion. And I said, well, let me go get you. So I end up pulling up on the street he's on. He ends up hitting the fence, going to the street. He jumps in the whip, right? But let me tell you how my primo is. This motherfucker, they split him from here to here. His ear was damn near ripped off. I'm like, damn, Primo, we gotta go to the hospital. Just leave. Just go home, my mom. She got a sewing kit, right? She's good at baby cuffs, right? So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Let's go to your pet. So I take him home. I give him my t-shirt. He's tied it around his head like a pirate. He looks like Chunk from or looks like Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys. I get him home. Hey, there's about those somersaults out of the car. He's tumbling. Mom, right? My tia comes out. Hey, Paisa sitting on the couch with dick hard as a rock, just sitting there. Hey, ¿qué pasó? Órale, Felipe. My tia comes out. Mijo, what did you do to my son? That's why I don't like him to go places with you. And where's fat fucking Reggie White at when we need her, right? And I start running her down the situation, and she tells him, go take a bath. Not a shower, but a bath because their shower head was broke, right? Some motherfucker's in the bath, butt naked, trying to fucking wash water on his ear, right? My tia said, what happened, mijo? I don't like you taking him to places because I said, tia, this motherfucker went to Fresno with fucking Reggie White, right? And she left him for some tweaker dude. Again? Again. She'll be home about 3, 4 in the morning. Tawanga. Esa. She'll be home. Her pussy will be dragging behind her and he'll fucking kiss her and they'll make up and break up to make up. That's all they do. First they love him, then they hate him, and it's a game for 2. Right? Who sings that? Say that 3 times fast. That's it. I'm like, look, tia, you don't understand, man. This fucking dude got in a wreck. So I'm like, what happened? He said, fool, I was walking down the street. I was talking to you. I said, yeah. He said, I see, hello. You didn't even tell me shit. I said, I told you. Those are bulldogs. I don't fucking know what a bulldog is. I said, fuck, right? In the north side, right? The fool's all fucking trippy, spun out, first and foremost. But he's tripping, right? He gets out of the bath with water and blood dripping down his neck. Right, Mom, do you think I'm going to be okay? She goes, I don't give a fuck to tell you the truth if you are. Hey, and quiet, because we're trying to watch a good movie. And then she's over there talking to her old man. Again, dick's still hard. I don't know what type of pill he was on, right? To what degree of pill, but I was just looking at the motherfucker like, bro, are you going to not get up and throw some boxers on? And his fucking silver tooth kept distracting me. And I'm about to just like, cool, right? So anyways, I tell my primo, damn, fool, hey, why you guys go to Fresno? He said, well, that dude's from Fresno. He's a homie. And we're supposed to go party with his homeboys, but we ended up pulling up to this little spot and getting our blow on. And then my old lady, I don't know, man, we just started to argue. I said, yeah, she's with that dude now. Well, that's snitchy. You're not supposed to tell me that. Well, what am I? So, all right, look. All right, she's not sucking dick right now. You're good. Are you good? Yeah, that's better. That's better because I don't even like to think about it. Sometimes it does have her breath is a little different. Yeah, I know. And yours is too at this point. I'm like, so bro, what happened? He said, look at my fucking ear. Some dude ripped it off, right? I said, yeah, it's all fucked up. He was like, bro, I went in there, I knocked on the door. They told me, yeah, come in. And next thing you know, some vato hit me. And they're like, fuck, Norte. And I was like, oh, shit. He goes, and it was like being in the Twilight Zone. I didn't know what to do. I was like, no. I didn't know what to do. I said, well, what you did was the right thing. Get the fuck out of there. He said, I'm just glad they didn't shoot me because there was a time and right at that point where I thought it's over, right? So I run him down with the Bulldogs in tail. I'm like, hey, bro, Bulldogs are not homies. He goes, but they wear the red paño. I said, I know they do, but you got to understand to what degree of red paño it is. It's the other side's greed, right? I said, it's not what we represent. He goes, what do you mean we? Oh, then all of a sudden you want to be active. I said, I'm more active than your fucking ear is right now. That's true. That's the truth. That's the truth. Look, let's go back. And I'm like, this fool's tripping. He's like, no, for real, primo, like we take it back in the days. Remember? Back in the days when we were young, we're not kids anymore. But someday, he always does that. He always pops his chest like he's big or something. But his chest is really, he's got, his body's like this, where it's just stomach like puffed out, but chest popped in. And I think he's doing that to like pop it out. But I'm like, nah, you don't understand, bro. Fresno's crazy. They're hyphy over there. And he was like, man, fuck them vatos. Let's go. I'll buzz. So I'm like, look, how about we do this? How about we go smooth cruise through Fresno? Let's go get something to eat anyways. We'll go look for your fat old lady. See if we can swoop her up. Because he's like, my lady's out there, right? What if the Bulldogs get her? She's stupid. She's going to fucking handle her business. I already know her, right? I'm like, Shane, she's got a gaggle. She's gargling fucking blue balls at this point. She ain't even tripping. She might be getting boned by a sureño at this point. We don't know. Once she hit that pookie, she lets all her fallopian tubes hang out. So there could be several black men involved. I don't know, but if we could find her, that's just a plus for you. But I'm telling you right now, I don't have Burger King money like that because at this point, so we're driving. He's like, hey, and he's got a little thing. I ain't even gonna lie. He's like, any person wearing red, I'm shooting him. I said, well, what if it's a homie? He said, well, fucking, he shouldn't be in Fresno at this point. Tonight is fucking get it. Anyone can get it night. This is EBK every day, all day to the day. All right, cool. So we're cruising, and it turns from looking from Bulldogs to looking for his old lady. We were over here, eh? We ate over here. Okay, yeah, we stopped at this restaurant to grab something real quick. Okay, we were eating over here at the gas station. I remember she grabbed the corn dog. How many fucking times did your bitch eat tonight? You know she's full. And this is off Scante. I don't know about you, but I haven't seen people do what she does on Scante. She could win the world records fucking chorra eating contest on Scance, right? So we're cruising, and we see a Skylark primered at a park. What did I say? Did I say the story was going to end up at a park? At a fucking parque, and all I see is the car doing this. Right? 3 fat bitches, and now you got to understand, the first thing I did as soon as my cousin got in the car, we were on our way to Fresno, I said, describe the 3 fat chicks to me. Right? I needed to, just to get an understanding, because at that time, me and my old lady were on a timeout, so I was trying to time in, so I was like, what'd they look like? How much did they weigh? He was like, oh, they were over 280. They were some good ladies, right? I was like, were any of them fine? I'd be with all 3 of them. You know, I would say, I know what you'd be with, but I'm saying, would I be with all 3 of them? He says, I think there's like 2 of them that have passed the test. I said, cool. So as we see, I see 3 fat chicks sitting there, and I ain't gonna lie, it's moo, and mugre, right? No, it wasn't gonna, well, there was one, I ain't gonna lie. She had a twinkle in her eye, and I think that was kind of cute. But other than that, there's one, she had 4 dimples on her face, like 4 dots. I was like, nah, I'm cool with that one. So as we pull up, the whole fucking car's doing this, and these 3 chicks are hitting the pookie in the park, right? Fat chicks. Hey, Burger King rappers, Jack in the Box rappers, like they did the remix. So we pull up, and my cousin jumps out the car, Mongolian, all fucking puffed out with a gun. What is it, right? And his chick's like, I love you. He's like, get in the car. The skinny dude's like, I didn't even know, eh? She just grabbed my shit. And he's like, whatever, bro. Hey, we're not homies anymore. I don't give a fuck if you're active. I'm gonna let the homeboys. I'm writing this up. You're gonna get DP'd. I'm like, shoot him. Shoot him. Get him. Kill him. Kill him. It was like the American Me movie, right? And my primo's like, no, I'm just happy that my old lady didn't leave me. I was like, she had this much chorra in her gut. She left you, right? She left you for as long as it took for him to nut. Whatever, right? She gets in the car, and what does she say when she gets in the car? I'm not exaggerating. I'm hungry, right? No, we're not doing that, right? So my primo's like, fuck that Bulldog mission. Let's get these vatos, right? And I'm like, look, leave these vatos alone. These vatos are going to fuck around and kill all of us, right? We're cool. We got a little 22. I don't even know if it works. You know what I'm saying? Your mom gave it to you, so it probably don't. It's her boyfriend's. He's probably all stressed out. Get back. He's not. He's over there with my tia. Vivo de tres animales. Just getting his, right? He done forgot about the gun. He's like, fuck, you know the paisas, when they find a fat, light-skinned chick, they'll give up everything, the world. ¿Quieren mi cajena? Right? You know what I mean? They're on it. Straight boot off, and they pull out a chunk of money and just hand it to the fat white chick. That's just how it goes. Now, my tia's not white. She's Mexicana, but she's very light-skinned. And she likes, you know, chorra. Let's just say that, okay? That's her thing. Anyways, so we're cruising back to the pad, and my primo's like, hey, cuz I never knew the Bulldogs were like that. Give me the whole rundown, like the full rundown and nothing but the rundown, because I like to go to Fresno and kick it on Kings Canyon. And then I said, listen, stay out of Fresno. Okay, why didn't the homeboys tell you about this shit? No, I heard something back in the days. There was a gang that fell off and shit. I said, yeah, listen. Them vatos fell into their own shit, bro. They're going to fuck you up. My primo said, man, there was this one vato, I ain't going to lie. He had a fucking bulldog on his face. The vato was going like that. He goes, that's the one time in my life I could actually admit I was a little shook up. It was like, I didn't understand. I mean, I understand, but I didn't, right? And I said, well, understand this. You're lucky you still have an ear, and your fat chick, she needs to brush her teeth, right? Go send her over there. We're good. So I ended up crashing out that night, fighting with the roaches for a spot on the floor, right? Hey, I swear to you, I roll over, and my arm, I feel fucking something wet on my arm. And I look, and my arm is in a pile of mud. I rolled over and fucking put my whole arm through the floor. There's a hole in the floor. Scorpions y todo down there. Right in the mud. I wake up, looks like I fucking stuck my hand up my ass like Wes Watson. There's shit all over my hand. It has a ruffle smell. And my fucking primo's old lady comes out with just a Have you ever seen a fat chick wear a thong? No, I haven't either, because it disappears, right? She comes out with a beer belly talking about, I'm going to make something to eat. Are you hungry? And I ain't gonna lie, at that moment in time, I woke up. You know how you have palo when you wake up? And I was thinking, well, she already sucked chorra twice probably tonight. 3 times the charm, right? But I wouldn't do that to my primo. But it did cross my mind. So for my primo that's watching right now, we never did nothing. One time she put her foot on my balls, and I think I told you about that. Anyways, with that being said, that was my cousin's first interaction with the Fresno Bulldogs. Now, that fool has literally, I'm going to have him take a picture of it. He literally has a poster of a bulldog with a target on it, and it has the actual date that they fucked his ear off where he drew an ear, and it's got like drops of blood. This fool's a fucking idiot. Hey, I went back to the hood. I told some of the homies, like, hey, bro, this fool got off with the dogs. They were like, that's right, that's right. I was like, oh, well, they almost fucking ripped his ear off. They're like, that's right, that's right. You know, that's what the homies always say. That's right, that's right. Hey, at least he had heart, eh? I said he didn't have heart. This motherfucker went and knocked on their door and asked him for a ride, and the Bulldogs dragged him in there by his Mongolian and beat the shit out of him. There's DNA all over that room, right? Meanwhile, his old lady's fucking gargling fucking tweaker balls at a park. It was an ugly situation. With that being said, man, I got a whole lot of more parts for you. That was my cousin's first interaction with the Bulldog. He learned his lesson. That Valta drives around Fresno now. He does. The Valta's like, I'll be telling him, hey, fool, we're going to go cruise. You want to go to Fresno and shit? No, because see, the way my Fresno gang thing works, right, is they're not us, eh? I don't like it because see, I always get it. It smells like shit. It's just, there's too, I'm not going to go. No, because Sheila's on her period and shit. You know what I mean? So that I can't go because of that, because I have to make sure that I get, hey, can we go get some Kotex? Right? He always has an excuse. Anyways, with that being said, up the Chamoose move with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming, and remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive, and that will learn you. If you're not really too sure about an area and someone's trying to tell you stay the fuck out, stay the fuck out. But of course, my cousin likes to test his limits. He's not the type of individual that you can tell to do. He's the opposite. Hey, don't go there. I'm there. Hey, let's go over here. Nah, I'm going to go over here. Right? He's always, and he's high powered, super high powered. So he's at the point where, if I'm active, so I could go wherever I want. Except for over there, because they're slapping the fuck. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive. Hey, for what I believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. I hope you guys are enjoying these stories. We got part 7 coming tomorrow. And meanwhile, my tia's like, mijo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't get blood all over my fucking house. I'm tired of this shit. All you motherfuckers. No, not you. You don't get out. Right? And that's just how it is. Bang, bang. The gun.